What's up, you guys? Welcome back to WideBody Nation. It's loud out here. That's partially because the Durango Hellcat behind me has already started, as you guys just saw. So thanks for tuning in. In this review, I'm gonna be pointing out some of the more usable features of this Durango Hellcat, because let's face it, not only is it a rare car with a Hellcat motor in it, but it is a 3-row SUV, and it has some other unique features which, you know, a lot of YouTube channels point out some of the, you know, the 10-inch screen or whatever, but I'm going to show you guys some of the unique features that will really potentially make this, you know, a one-stop shop performance car, family car, and can even tow another car. So appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Comment down below what the best color Durango is, the best color combo. This one is like a granite crystal metallic exterior with the obviously, you know, demonic red interior. We're gonna start her up. Gonna get the AC turned down much lower for you guys to hear. Pretty similar display to the Grand Cherokee, all things considered. You know, you kind of have the digital in the middle, and then you have the analog on the outside. We have our screen here. I like this 10-inch screen much better than even the 12-inch screen in the Ram, because this one is horizontal, so you can use the whole thing. And big win with all of these hard buttons down here. If I want to cool my butt off or heat my butt up, got my buttons down here, heated steering wheel, even though I'm still cooling a seat. So as you guys can see, hard buttons, and then you can leave this top screen up to purely nav, Apple CarPlay, whatever you want. The entire screen will do it, which again, I can't stress it enough. In all these Rams out here, I mean, that's an older one, but all these new Rams that have the 12-inch screen like the one over there, that screen is vertical and you can't use the whole thing. So I really like that feature on the Durango. I cannot stress it enough. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me about that. All right, more about the Durango. I love the forged carbon in here. Keep in mind that this vehicle, without any passengers in it, already weighs 5,700 pounds, a little bit over 5,700 pounds. So, you know, Dodge out here trying to save weight with the forged carbon here. I believe it's on, yep, it's right here as well. Then it's in here, which I can see the most there. And then the other door panel here. I think that's about it, but I really do like the premium interior group, how they add the red leather up to the dash as well. You don't often see that. I would like to see red leather here, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers. They only made a few thousand of these things, so if you know the exact build numbers, please put that in the description or in the comments below, because I've heard that they only made a few thousand of these. So these are borderline numbered cars. So you guys can see, you got the captain's chairs, obviously red as well with the armrests. They've got their own little center console down there. We've got the sunroof up here, and we'll go to the back seat momentarily, but let's finish up the front seat. So you have USB A and C, 1 and 2, and an aux jack here. I do not believe the front has what I call the toaster outlet, which is your normal toaster outlet. Let's see, okay. There is no neutral lever under this coin holder like in the Chargers and the Challengers. That is how mine was stolen. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you do that. Looks like this is a wireless charger right here. Let's test that out through my case. I don't know, my case does not always like to go ahead and do that. Maybe I don't have it activated. Leave that for another day. But yeah, I mean, the glove box over here, plenty of room there. But I mean, these seats are comfy. If you guys have ever ridden a Hellcat with a Laguna leather, these are very similar. Not quite as couchy, but very comfortable all the same. So again, love the screen. This one does not have adaptive cruise control on. I do believe you can get it, but that's gonna push your price up to almost $100,000. This one sticker is about $93 because it has the red interior, has a leather 10-inch screen, all the bells and whistles down here, and then some doodads in the back. So with that being said, I'll give you guys a quick rev, and then we'll go ahead and check out the back seat, and I'll point out some things that I don't know if I've seen anybody else point out. So this Durango, right under the red start button, since it's a Hellcat, does have the trailer brake controller, so you can adjust gain or do, you know, manual braking. You guys can see it up there on the old digital display. We'll mess around the digital display real quick. You know, your tire pressure. I mean, it's pretty much your normal Dodge readouts. most cars have this kind of, I mean, oil pressure, obviously, good to go. Oil life's all good. You can go to like SRT performance timers. You can just do more like speedometer stuff, or you can do, I believe, speed limit as well, or speed warning. So it's definitely functional, but I do think that's interesting that this has the trailer brake controller on it. Obviously you can tow with this vehicle, but you know, it is limited in capacity, right over 8,000 pounds, enough for you and a car and maybe some family members in the back seat too, because they mess with your towing capacity with payload. Let's see, here we go. All right, just some tasteful revs so that the customer still gets to max it out, you know? All right, so as we said, the window sticker, very hard to see. I'll have to pop it up in the edit, but you know, we've got the high performance Laguna leather seats with the black edition package. We got the trailer towing group. We have got the premium interior group, which you guys saw a lot of, red seat belts, power sunroof, Harman Kardon, Pirelli tires, and the blind spot cross path detection. So let's sit in the rear captain's chair. The front seat is kind of adjusted for me. I usually sit pretty close to the steering wheel for someone who's 6'3", 6'4". Still got enough room back here, and these captain's chairs are plenty comfy. Definitely nice with these armrests here, and you get the Hellcat logo on the captain's chairs back here, which, I mean, that's pretty good. But check this out. We've got a toaster outlet down here in the back. So if you guys need to cook toast, you need to plug your laptop in, you need to go ahead and do weird stuff that we do with the toaster outlet, go ahead. Two-way heated seats here, can adjust this shenanigans right here, and then obviously USB down there. Got some rear seat storage. Don't worry, there's still enough forged carbon to go around for the back seat, trying to save that weight. More Harman Kardon speakers down here. Got the suede roof, so you can write your name in it. Adrian DeLeaderson up here. Rear seat controls, very nice, very nice. I wonder if that's on or not. You guys can see the heated and cooled seats on the steering wheel. Nice, get nice and heated up. Oh yeah, it did work. You can hear it cranking up. Those always seem to take a while. These are kind of weird mood lighting. Oh, but you have these to open up as well. I always forget about the back seat lifestyle. Grew up with a minivan, which was always fun, being all the way in the back. But back seat, you got two pretty narrow seats back there, but tucked between the wheel wells. The differential, I'm sure, is pushing up those pretty high, and there's a spare tire, believe it or not, which this is one of the only Hellcat models you can get with a spare tire. I will show you shortly, because as many of you guys with Hellcats know, or just with Mopars in general, Chargers, Challengers, they no longer include a spare tire because they probably wanted to save money and just make room in the trunk, and multiple different reasons, right? So in my mind, with this being a vehicle that's capable of towing, capable of shuffling your family around from point A to point B, having a spare tire, even though it is not a full, you know, forged rim on like a 20, it is helpful. So I'll go ahead and show you the trunk and show you the back, and maybe we'll mess with these seats here to show you how versatile it is. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do that. And do this. Okay. So yeah, you can jump right in and jump right out. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and close it up. And I will go ahead and pop this right here. Obviously power lift gate. So we'll talk about the spare tire real quick. We have storage under here. Got plenty of storage there. It's kind of like a good grocery area. And then, I mean, you can fold these seats down right here. I believe you go like that. Yeah, it just took a little bit of a push, but not bad as far as space goes. And then check it out. Got a spare tire under there, believe it or not. So this is one of the only Hellcat models with a spare tire. And I know it might not sound, you know, too awesome, but I think it is great that they still come with a spare tire, because, I mean, I'm not a big fan of being stranded on the side of the road. Even if you've got roadside assistance, it'll take them 30, 45, hour and a half to get out to you. As far as rims and tires go, I think the blacked out rims like these are right now look pretty good. They could be better. One piece rotors, not bad. Looks like four piston Brembos in the back, so that'll get the job done. Up front, as always with the Hellcat models these days, and even the SCAT Pack wide bodies, got a 2-piece rotor, 6 piston Brembos, definitely stopping this 5,700 pounds well. And you got to remember that this thing can tow in the 8,000-ish pound realm. Now, I have seen people tow with Trackhawks, and I would say the suspension is definitely the weak point. It's not the power. You got plenty of power up there with that Hellcat motor, and we'll check that out in a second. But as many of you guys know, I know many of you are more experienced with me than towing. I just got my diesel, which I owe you guys a video on. But this engine has about 710 horsepower for the Durango, and right in that 650-ish pound-feet of torque. Forgive me for the not exact number, I believe it's 650. But you got your normal Hellcat orange here, normal size supercharger, so it's not the red-eye blower, and then you don't have the green supercharger belt like you guys are accustomed to in some of the other Hellcats. Closed off airbox, which is a little different than the red-eye that I was used to. A lot of plastic in here, but hey, whatever works, right guys? So we'll close her back down. What do you guys think of this paint? I think the paint, if you're not gonna get Destroyer Gray, I think this is a great option. So as far as towing goes, you know, you're basically just gonna be limited by what this suspension can handle, which I believe it doesn't have, I don't think it has any leaves. I think it's just normal coils. Yep. Yeah, it's just more of a traditional suspension. So that's why you're not getting any crazy tow figures. But I mean, if you're just trying to tow a little bass boat or even a car, as long as you're not loading up the, you know, one of the things that I feel like people forget for towing when they look at towing figures is that's what the car with just one person towing in it, right? If you add people, tires, toolboxes and stuff to this car and it's stored in the trunk or just the cabin in general, you're gonna be losing towing capacity fast. There's math calculations to do that, but I just know that I really enjoy having my 3500 high output diesel because that thing can tow a house and a half. So I never care what I'm putting in the bed or anything like that. As far as the end of this video, I'm just gonna roll some B-roll of me walking around the car. Maybe I'm pointing some other stuff out, but I'll just pop some music over it so you guys can enjoy it without me kind of yapping away. Let me know what you guys think of these kind of casual reviews with a little bit of different spin to them. You know, I like to try to offer something that, you know, Daddy Doug DeMuro or, yeah, I mean, you guys have probably watched 10 of these reviews before, so I like to talk about some stuff that I personally find useful, especially things like infotainment and other little quirky things like that spare tire and the towing capacity of this, because that's just so usable in today's world, especially if you're only trying to have one car do it all. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're still doing our 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll probably be doing that at the end of this week or into next week. I'm gonna have a couple other people share that I'm doing that so that everybody can participate in the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. Check out the links below in the description for merch, for your Defund the EPA merch, for your Weeble link for, you know, free stocks with that. And I will see you guys for the next video. And by the way, this is available at AutoNation Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of South Columbus, Georgia. That is where I'm at right now. They've got a manual SCAT pack in the showroom right now, which is pretty cool. You don't see those every day. SCAT pack wide body, that is. So we appreciate AutoNation for letting us get our hands on this and touch it around, you know. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you for the next video.